Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of All Things Taylor on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, by the way, to all my brand new subscribers. You guys rock. um, now that we got my nerdiness out of the way, be free with your authenticity, everybody. And welcome to the first ever Fun Fact Friday. I told you guys I was going to be pumping out new content, and I am delivering, let me tell you. So first, before we start Fun Fact Friday, the first inaugural one, I'm so excited about it, like wicked stoked. I just want to apologize that this will be uploading so late. I was like really in the creative mode and just really feeling it. So today I actually pumped out another book. I am super stoked. I cannot wait. So with that being said, we'll jump right into Fun Fact Friday. So here is my Fun Fact Friday for you guys, and I'm going to be dropping some stuff where you'll hear it here first. So it pays to be a subscriber for free on my YouTube channel. Well, everybody's like, buy my merch, go and buy this, go and buy that. I'm just like, hey guys, come sign up for free on my YouTube channel. Anyways, so I am super stoked. My Fun Fact Friday is going to have several fun facts. That way it stays nice and fun and interesting. Yeah, like me. I am super stoked because coming on to the proverbial shelves very soon are going to be 2 new children's books by yours truly, Taeler Hendrix. I am so excited. So I will drop the names of them here first for all of you guys to know about. If you don't have kids, that's okay. I'm sure you know somebody that has them. And if not, hey, you can purchase it on Amazon and then send it for free for somebody. I think that's amazing. One of the things that people ask me is why isn't there a hard copy available? Very simple reason for that, guys, is because during this whole 2020 coronavirus new norm pandemic, the bleeding heart in me just wants this to be affordable and accessible for anyone and everyone. You know, I'm not one of those people that likes to guilt trip parents or bankrupt people's bank accounts. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to come out with something that I could be proud of without also, emptying people's wallets. So that's why my books for now are going to be in ebook form and also audiobook form. I'm super excited. I will be uploading audio versions of my book to my YouTube for free. You can purchase the ebooks for yourselves on Amazon.com and BarnesandNobles.com in the US, Canada, and the UK. And I will also very soon be on Audible.com. So my book right now is called It's Not Easy Being a Sloth, and it is about a sloth named Sully who has a dream that everyone says he can't do, that it's impossible. And that, for anybody that knows me, that's just so all about me. That's my vibe. That's, whenever people say it's impossible, I always try to find the I'm possible, because at one point people thought I was impossible. And so I'm always very inspired by that. So that is the story of Sully the Sloth. And as a fun fact, I wanted to drop the name of my next 2 children's books that are hitting the shelves very soon. I am super excited. They're heading to publishing tonight. The second book is called A Fish with a Wish is Trish. And it is about Trish the fish, who also has a dream that people tell her is crazy and impossible, and that she should have take her head out of the clouds and her fins back in the water. And my third book that I just finished today, I am so excited about, is called Nosy Rosie and the Secret Surprise. And it is about an elephant who has a dream that she didn't even know she had. It's unrealized. And she is always getting her trunk into everybody else's business because she hates secrets and she hates surprises. She thinks they're the worst of things. And lo and behold, she is going to find out just how amazing they can be. So those are 3 of my books. 2 are coming out very soon. They're hitting publishing tonight, so stay tuned. Those will also be available for BarnesandNobles.com and Amazon.com. And then I am currently writing, guys. Here's another fun fact. I am currently writing my first psychological suspense book. I am so excited about it. And this is the main Fun Fact Friday thing that I kind of wanted to talk about. So in case you guys have not figured it out, there is so much more to Taeler Hendrix than, what people kind of try to like box me into, which is like this like little TNA bubble. And I don't mean Impact Wrestling. So I just like to kind of, punch people in the face with this, I'm so much more than that and I don't belong put in a box. I've always loved to read. From the time I read a certain book, I became inspired. Before that, I hated reading. I was like, oh my gosh, 5 chapters in, why is Harry Potter not out of the closet? That was my mentality when I was a little kid. So fast forward, I'm now a published author. It's hilarious. The book that made me fall in love with reading was by a world-renowned author named Lois Lowry, and I read her book in school called Number the Stars, and that book legit changed my life. I Up until that point, besides the book The Secret Garden, this book Number the Stars was the first book that really got me into reading, and it was like a big love affair ever since with books. I read all the time. I read and I listen to music all the time, guys. And this book, Number the Stars, takes place during World War II, which is crazy. You would think, like, a kid's book? Really? World War II? And it's like, yeah, super cool. And like the detail in that book was just so amazing. Like you as a kid literally felt the tension. You felt the fear of discovery. You felt, even though you had no concept of what you were feeling, because I mean, you're super young reading that book. I think I was maybe like 8. What did I know about World War II when I was like 8 years old, besides Anne Frank, because that book was always available in elementary school. So to invoke those sort of emotions in a children's book just meant how truly talented that author really was. She wrote The Wayside School is Falling Down. She wrote so many amazing books, but Number the Stars made me fall in love. So if she ever sees this, she is going to know that she inspired me to be a published author. So I think that that's really cool. So when I was a kid in elementary school in the 5th and 6th grade, I actually was in reading club. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I have no cool points left, guys. None. But it's all good. Be free with your authenticity. Peace, love, joy, and happiness, everybody. Rock on. So I was in reading club, which basically meant a teacher, Mrs. Letourneau, would have students that were in reading club come to school early. So school started at 7:30, so we were probably there at like 6:45 or whatever, and we would read, and she would have like OJ and little like mini muffins and stuff, and we'd read. One of the books was Wayside School is Falling Down by Lois Lowry. So that's one of my earliest memories of falling in love with books, and the same author wrote Number the Stars. She had real historical facts, like when they were on the phone talking to other people, because the German armies and officials were listening in on phone calls and stuff, wiretapping at that point. And so they would refer to certain people of certain religions as cigarettes. So they could talk about exchanging cigarettes and giving somebody cigarettes as a gift or whatever, but really they were talking about helping to get Jewish people across the border to neutral countries like Sweden and Switzerland. And that was what the book was about. The book was about this German family who was really close with a Jewish family named the Rosens. And their daughter was best friends with one of the German family's daughters. And they had actually lost their older daughter. She was a part of I believe, the resistance. And so they posed the Jewish family's daughter, I believe her name was Ellen, as their older daughter that died. And they tried to smuggle her to Sweden. And they had like a fake funeral that had supplies inside the coffin. Like, guys, this was a kid's book. This lady is a genius. Like, I learned so much about World War II and historical facts, and it, like, I don't know, it just made me fall in love with reading. I've been reading ever since, like I said. So I highly recommend that book. It's on audio tape. When I was a teacher for the YMCA, when I was doing after school programs for them, the local libraries where we had the kids and stuff, they actually had that book, and they also had it in audio form too. So highly recommend it, especially if your kid is like 7 to 10 and 11 years old. Really good book, maybe even 12 years old. Really good book. And so I have a psychological suspense book for adults coming out. I'm super excited. I started writing that in high school, guys. So I've been writing for a very long time. And I decided, why not me? So I want other people to ask themselves this question too, because it's really changed my life. Why not you? Why do we always think other people are so much better than us? Like, oh, well, these people are wrestlers. Look at them. I can't be a wrestler. Or, wow, look at how much this author has accomplished. I couldn't be a Stephen King. Oh, wow, look at this person's jump shot. I could never be a basketball player. Like, I really don't know anything about basketball, guys. I'm awful at basketball. Uh, this guy's a Hall of Fame football player. I can't play football. Why are we always like downgrading ourselves and our potential? So when I said, why not me? I decided to go after all those things that people thought I would never be able to do that I wanted to do. And I'm doing them all today. So that was my whole Fun Fact Friday, sort of motivational, filled with really cool fun facts, at least ones that I find cool. And so my psychological suspense book, I actually started writing as a high school assignment for my creative writing class. And I want to give a shout out. I hope he's still with us today, because this was one of the first teachers that was super supportive of me. And like, if you think about it, like I'm in high school, so that's a long time in school and not a lot of supportive teachers. And his name was Mr. Sykes. He gave me this amazing book he let me borrow that was his. It was by Jack Kerouac, and it was so amazing. And he was so supportive of my writing, and this book that I will be publishing will be partially in his honor, because I started writing it in his class, and he gave me a 99 out of a 100 grade, and he had nothing but amazing compliments to say about it, and like really awesome critiques and stuff. And I'm really excited because, if he's still here today, I want to be able to say, yo, Mr. Sykes, like, thank you so much for believing in me. You have no idea the amazing places I've been, the things I've done, and yet I'm coming back to something that you helped me create. So basically he told me, I think it's great, Taeler, that you want to be a wrestler. I think that's really cool. It's unexpected. It's out of the norm. You should always be striving to be out of the box, he would tell me. And he was like, but don't forget, you are a talented and creative writer. Like, don't fully push that aside too. Like, consider it. And so he was like one of the only teachers to like think I wasn't like out of my mind nuts for wanting to be a wrestler. But he was also like, hey, like, I think you have other options. And I think that's so cool. I never forgot that. And I think more kids need to hear that they have options, instead of just being pigeonholed and stuck in a box with a rushed timeline from society. So I hope you all enjoyed the first ever Fun Fact Friday. My books will be coming out very soon, very, very soon. I'm super excited. 2020, I know it's crazy, guys, but there are positive things happening in the world. So we just have to look really hard to find them. I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever Fun Fact Friday of me talking about books and memory lane and stuff. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, share, comment, say hi. I love interacting with my fans, in case you guys haven't already noticed. I'm super stoked. I just love being able to do what I do every day, and you guys are a part of that. Without fans, who are we? You know what I'm saying? That's like the biggest thing for me, is like, I've never seen a wrestler get into the business because they hated it. So why look down at fans? Like, let's all just like get along, Some people are meant to watch it. Some people are meant to do it. That's okay. Figure out who you are and what you want to do and go after it, so you can at least say that you tried, I will never regret being a wrestler. I will never not be proud of being a published author, and proud of my podcast and this YouTube channel. And you guys get to be on this crazy, wicked, epic ride with me. So the little girl that I used to be, that made way for the woman that I hope to become someday, I think she's pretty happy. And that's all I've ever wanted, was to be able to look in the mirror and subliminally look back at my 3-year-old self and be like, yo, I got you, girl. You are never going to be alone again. And we are going to do some epic shizit, like for real. So I hope that you guys are staying along on the ride with me and just have so much fun. I will be coming up with some more wicked, awesome Fun Fact Friday stuff. I'm super stoked about it. Now that I'm actually doing this video, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much more I want to talk about. But honestly, who wants to sit here and listen to me talk about stuff for like an hour? Like, who has that time? I know, even during a pandemic, it's like, people have like, it's like people still got lives. They don't want to listen to you talk all day long. So on the upcoming Fun Fact Fridays, I'm going to be talking about my concerts with like Grammy Award-winning bands and that I've met, places I've gone, things I've done, experiences I've had, things I like, stuff with fans, food and cooking. And just to wrap this all up, some of the other stuff that you can look forward to on my channel are more reoccurring Wicked Q&A Wednesdays. This last one was a huge success. I'm super stoked for all the next ones. So make sure you're asking questions on my Twitter or my Instagram or wherever you find me, because you never know if I'm going to pick your question. All the questions that I picked from people for this past Wednesday, they all saw it. So they were all wicked excited, just as I was. So thank you guys. Huge shout out to you guys. You know who you are on Twitter. You can find my book, It's Not Easy Being a Sloth, on Amazon.com, BarnesandNobles.com, which is the theme of today's video. Obviously, I have the typical pro wrestling tees shirt, prowrestlingtees.com/Taeler Hendrix. I know Hannibal TV is repping one of my super awesome Hail Hendrix shirts. Guys, I design 98% of my shirts. So if you guys like them, let me know, because I just love what I do. Like I said, I love creating stuff. And you can find my podcast on russosbrand.com called Talks with Taeler Hendrix. I will be starting another podcast that will be on Apple, iTunes, I think Spotify, and my YouTube channel called The Ring of Hendrix Podcast. And I will be having a reoccurring guest, one of my favorite people on the planet, one of my bestest friends, Samantha Johnson Carter, who is a season 10 America's Got Talent semifinalist. She's a performer for the Thriller Live, Cirque du Soleil, and she is the artist behind the album 27 Underground on iTunes, and she's coming out with another album this fall, so be on the lookout. I'll let you guys know the details. And you can find my website where I'm posting my blog and all kinds of really awesome content, TaelerHendrix.net. So thank you so much. If you guys want personal shout out videos, be sure to reach me on cameo.com. I have like a super awesome rating because I love y'all on there. We have so much fun. We're kick ass. And last but not least, I just remembered another fun fact, and I'll drop it here just as a really funny time flies moment. I literally just found out today, my social media kind of gave me like this 2-year roundup, and they were like 2 years ago today, and they showed me a post. So 2 years ago today, guys, I was working on one of Maria Manick's, the female wrestler Maria Manick's, old sets of gear. I was redesigning it for her and resewing some stuff that she had already had done and putting stones on it for one of her big opportunities. So isn't that super funny? 2 years ago today, I was helping out Maria Manick with her gear. Behind the scenes of Taeler Hendrix. Until next time, guys, stay safe, have lots of fun, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I hope you guys are having an amazing time. Stay on this ride with me. We are about to do some epic shizzit, guys. I guarantee you. New vignettes coming your way, more Fun Fact Fridays, more wicked awesome Q&A Wednesdays, and more wrestling videos and talks with Taeler Hendrix, and so much more. Thank you.